Good morning, everyone. I'm going to be heading down to Florida today to help my family look for a retirement community to live in and also visit my brother who's currently living down there. So we're going to have a Florida adventure all this week. We're going to be heading out to the airport very soon, and well, thankfully we live on the East Coast, so the flight's not going to be too long this time around. So the next time that I talk to you, it's going to be in Florida. See you then.
Hello everyone, Sam here, or rather the disembodied voice of Sam. I'm going to be narrating a couple of the parts in this video because I wanted to explain where we were going and what we were doing, which is something I failed to do on camera.
Welcome to Tampa, everyone. First thing we gotta do is grab our luggage, then we gotta grab some transportation.
I definitely did a lot better with commentary this time.
Alright, so we're going to be heading from Tampa to Sarasota. It's going to take about an hour to get there, so we'll see you then.
As you can see though, I don't always do a great job of explaining.
Alright, so before we stop off at our lodgings tonight, we're going to be stopping off at Gecko's Bar and Grill. We're going to meet my brother here and some extended family that we haven't seen in quite a while.
Here's my take on Gecko's. The food is good, but they make up for it with the sheer quantity of food that they give you.
What was like the
I used some really sick transitions.
YouTube video I saw was
So we're going to be staying at the Homewood Hilton Suites for the week. We just got here and we are pretty tired, so we're all going to crash for tonight. We've got to get up early tomorrow to fulfill some obligations, and once we get those out of the way, that's when the fun begins. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. We're going to be heading out shortly to go and look at some retirement communities for my parents, and then we're going to meet up with my uncle afterwards. Today I'm not sure how much footage I'm going to record exactly because I'm not entirely sure how comfortable the people at the communities we're visiting today are going to be, or my uncle, but I'll see what I can get.
After consuming our complimentary breakfast, we headed out to our first stop.
Welcome to Pelican Preserve, our first stop on our retirement tour.
Bathrooms smell like minty lifesavers.
That simile pretty much applies to the rest of Pelican Preserve as well. Pelican Preserve is a very nice place to be, and it smells great, but it's very sterile. The realtor was nice, and the homes were nicer, but you didn't really see a whole lot of people walking around, and you just get this feeling that this place is not designed for young people.
Alright, so we just finished up our tour of Pelican Preserve, and well, it's a very, very fancy establishment. Makes sense that you would sell your home somewhere else to come live here. I got a little bit of anxiety because I just felt super old when we were touring around.
he's getting old.
When we were touring around the entire place.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
A creepy old person's disease.
It was like, yeah, I was getting a little bit of anxiety because from touring around all the retirement facilities and stuff like that. I was like, wow, I feel super old right now. Anyways, now that we're done there, we're going to be heading off to another community called Watermark.
Watermark, which is not over 55.
Which is
I'll put it in the trunk.
got a little bit more of a diverse community, we'll say. Pelican Preserve was all was 55 and older. So it was it's a purely an elderly retirement community. So we'll see what Watermark's like. Hopefully it's a little more vibrant.
I didn't get a whole lot of footage of Watermark because, frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to see there. It was very much like Pelican Preserve, but had even less stuff to do there. My parents didn't like it either, so we moved on pretty quickly from there. And we went to go see my uncle, who lives not too far away from here. What was ironic was that we found his mobile home community to be far more comfortable and homey than the other communities that we had visited today. There was a lot more wildlife around, there were people walking around, everyone was very friendly, and the scenery was just as beautiful as any of the other places that we had visited. I mean, just look at all the birds that are around me right now as I'm filming this particular clip. It was amazing how much flora and fauna we could see in the surrounding area and how little there was in all the other places that we visited. Anyways, after we visited my uncle and his adorable puppy, which I can't believe I didn't get footage of, we went back to the hotel. Alright.
Oh, we gave us potato chips?
Yes. Free snacks. The best kind of snacks.
So we're back now after a long day, and we're getting pretty tired, so we're gonna go sleep soon. We've got more things to do tomorrow. Most of the obligations we managed to finish up today, so the fun stuff starts tomorrow. We're gonna explore Sarasota a little bit and see what it has to offer. But until then, gotta say goodnight. So, good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Hey, my brother's here.
What's up?
He's also really sick. Okay, so the plan so far is we're gonna go check out where my brother is currently living. We just had our delicious breakfast, and we're gonna be heading out soon. So, let's get to it.
We ended up skipping going to my brother's place and heading straight to the Ringling Art Museum in Sarasota. So apparently today is a free day to go to the museum, so there's a bunch of people here and they're all walking towards the museum. The Ringling Museum was made by John and Mabel Ringling. John Ringling was one of the famous Ringling brothers who owned a circus nicknamed the Greatest Show on Earth.
48, the original Circus Museum is the first museum in the country to document the rich history of the American circus. It features a...
So this is a 200-year-old theater that was transported all the way from Italy.
The Ringling contains some very nice exhibits, from art to glassware to sculpture to theater. So if you're interested in those kinds of things and need a place to go in Sarasota, I highly recommend it. It really is a nice place to explore the arts. And if you're tired of that and want to explore outside, they have a beautiful park right next to the museum.
So the museum was actually quite nice. We had a very nice coffee shop at the end of it. Now we're heading over to the self-proclaimed oldest rose garden in Florida, which actually happens to be right here.
The Rose Garden and Park are very fun to explore, and if you happen to play Pokemon Go, there are a ton of Pokestops all around the park. I basically spent the entire day just running around this entire park, looking for various Pokestops and catching a ton of Pokemon while I took in the scenery and grabbed some footage. If you're feeling a little hot and you're looking for a place to cool down, the park borders the ocean. So you can walk right over to the Ringling's old house and enjoy the fresh sea breeze while taking in the waves and the birds.
You're talking about the front? Oh, interesting observation. Pillars there, pillars there. Very similar design. Good catch. So we finally made it to the Museum of Classical Art or Fine Art, and it is really impressive. The paintings are gigantic and super detailed. They have all sorts of, it looks like priceless jewelry. And now we're gonna head over to the Asian section to check out some sculptures and other works. I gotta say, I feel a little intimidated.
This statue is almost 1,000 years old. That's incredible.
All right, we're back.
What?
We finished up with all of our activities for today, basically. We might find something else to do in the evening, but for now we're
We're gonna have to do something. We just can't hang around.
We're gonna rest a little bit.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
Take a little break.
We are gonna go check out the local shopping center before turning in for the evening. So let's go see what stuff we have to do.
This cold breeze keeps following.
Yes, that was the song. It was pretty good.
It was not bad.
Yeah. Ben's verse is so good. It's so good to me.
We found like the secret way in.
It's like the secret VIP way.
This is so cool.
Where are we? We're in the back room of the mall. Okay, so we're at this like giant mall in Sarasota. It's called UTC. It's like the place to be apparently. But we know the back roads. We know like the secret hallways and paths.
What is this? What is this? What? I feel like some sort of weird VIP walking down like this hallway full of like ritzy stores. There's mall management. What the heck is this?
Wandering around a giant shopping mall when it's almost closed is really fun.
What is the useless fact that I'm really gonna laugh at?
Are you ready? Are you recording?
Yes.
YouTube, this is for you. See this window store right here? They used to host every Friday, Fortnite Fridays. It was just
Say that again?
They used to host Fortnite Fridays every Friday in that store for like prizes and money and stuff.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That is a useless fact.
It is a useless fact.
Dang.
But it's kind of cool, isn't it?
It is pretty cool. Get the community out there. Get the gaming community out there. We live in a society.
If you're walking around the UTC shopping mall and you're looking for something to do, I highly recommend going to Oil and Vinegar. Let's just say it's a very tasty experience.
So we've been exploring the mall for a little while now. We stopped up at this really interesting shop that just sells oils. Not essential oils, legit just all cooking oils.
Olive oil and
It
vinegar.
was amazing. It was an experience.
It's olive oil and vinegar.
Olive oil and vinegar, okay? This is olive oil. This is oil, lots of them, okay? Anyways, we purchased some white truffle olive oil for our mother for a Christmas present. Hopefully she's gonna like it. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye. All right, my brother's heading out for the night. It's about time for me to turn in as well, but we'll be seeing him again tomorrow. We got some more fun activities planned. Hopefully you guys will enjoy them too. And well, I guess this will be goodbye for tonight. So, have a good night. See you in the morning.
That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. So long for now, and I'll see you in the next one.